Okay, 7th graders. Transforming formulas means taking a formula, and oftentimes these formulas are scientific formulas or have to do with science and math. And you can take these formulas that have all letters in them, or maybe it's a combination of letters and numbers, and you can solve them to find a different answer. Okay? So here's an example. If you're trying to find the area of a room, and it's a rectangular room, let's say that you need to order carpet, and you need to find the area of the room to order the right amount of carpet. Are you? Yeah, I know. And I'm teaching right now, so you need to stop talking. Okay? So the area of a room is equal to its length times its width, right? But if we know what the area is, and we know what the length is, or sorry, we know what the width is, we could solve it for the length, to find the length if we're given the area. We could solve it and find a different answer. And if we have this formula and we want to get the length by itself, if we divide both sides by the width, then we can transform this formula so that the area divided by the width is equal to the length. Okay? Now, how are we using the same type of procedure in order to solve it for a different variable? What if this was changed so that we actually had numbers here? So if this was 42 equals L times 3. How would we solve it for L? Brett?
Well, since you're multiplying, it would be 3L equals 42.
3L equals 42. So how would we solve it for L then, Daria? What did I just do? And then I changed to the numbers. Abby, could you help her?
You would do 3 divided by 3, and then 42 divided by 3. And then
Look up here. And then cross off the 3 so that the L is by itself. And 42 divided by 3 is 14. Okay? Now, that would work for any combination of numbers. And so, if it's a formula, then we could write it as A equals L times W. And then instead of dividing by 3, we can use the letter and divide. What is the letter we're using? W. So divide this side by
W.
W. Brett, raise your hand. Okay. And should we divide it just on one side or both sides? Both sides. So that A divided by W equals L. Okay? That's an example of transforming the formula so that it is solved for L. Okay? Let's look up here on this one. This was an addition and subtraction problem. And it's the formula that's just given. I'm not sure where this formula comes from, but P is equal to S minus C, or S plus negative C. Okay? Look up here. So, if we wanted to solve this for S, so that the S is by itself, what is on the same side as S? Jeremiah. Negative C. Yep. how do you get rid of the negative c? How would you get rid of a negative term? Bryce?
Times.
No, to eliminate it. You don't times to eliminate something. You add its, not add the reciprocal, add the opposite. So what's the opposite of negative c?
C.
Yep. Add c. Add c to both sides. Okay? So a negative c plus c equals, Ariana? 0. So we've eliminated that. And now s is all by itself. Okay? Now on this side, when we add c, p plus c, we cannot add those together though. Why can't you add these two together?
Because they're letters.
And they're not like terms. These are not like terms. One P and one C. Okay? We just have to leave it as P plus C. So P plus C equals S. Yep. Go to your book. And on page 382, lesson 7-7. Oh, your book should be all open already. Lesson 7-7.
You didn't give us a page.
I was saying, oh, go to Ezekiel 3, and then I think it's not.
The big
You don't need to build a page. You find Ezekiel 3. Come on. Alright, stop talking. Under the quick check, 5a plus 7 equals b. And in this one, we're going to solve for a. So this one is already solved for b. We're going to solve it for a. We're going to get an a by itself. We're going to say, use the same procedures of adding to get eliminate, adding the opposite to eliminate something, dividing or multiplying by the reciprocal to isolate the variable, to get the variable by itself, or to get rid of the coefficient.
Is this going to be our assignment or is this just practice?
This is part of your assignment. So write it down.
What number is this?
3 and 3.
Under the quick check, page 382, letter A.
Oh my gosh, letter A.
All right. So, when you're solving for something, the first thing you should do if you're to get rid of everything except for the A, or to get the A by itself, we have to get rid of the 7. Correct? Roy, what would you do to get rid of the 7?
Can I do the whole problem?
Let's just start with this step.
You add negative 7.
Add negative 7. Yep. And if you add negative 7 to the left side,
You gotta add it to the right.
right, negative 7 to this side. Yep. But can we add b plus negative 7?
Yeah.
No. So now when we bring this down, we have to leave it as b plus negative 7. Okay? So that's one of the differences here, is that we don't have a number on this side, we have a letter on this side. When we add them, we have to only add like terms, and if they're not like terms, you have to keep them separate. Okay? Now, b plus negative 7 is equal to 5a plus 0, right? So we just bring the 5a down. With me so far, Daria? Okay. So 5a is equal to b plus negative 7, right? Now, how do we get rid of the 5? Brett?
5a over 5.
5a over 5, so divide by 5. Yep. Then, what we have to do on this side is divide everything by 5.
You can't do
Okay? Divide each term by 5. Now, we can't divide b by 5, so that just stays b divided by 5. Cross off the 5's here. Whenever you divide by the number, cross it off. So a is equal to what?
Negative 1.4.
And
B plus 5. B plus B plus B.
so it's b over 5
Plus
plus
1.4.
negative
Negative
1.4.
I knew it.
Yep. Or we could just leave it as the fraction. If you put this in and you get a repeating decimal, or a decimal that just goes on and on and on, then you'd have to leave it as the fraction. Okay? This is the answer. This is solved for A. So we transformed this formula so that it was solved for A instead of being solved for B. Okay? Let's try another one. Quick check B. This is the perimeter formula. All right. Please star or highlight this one in your notes. This one's really important.
You said it was
So write this one down. Yeah, write this one down in your notes. Write this one down in your notes. Okay? Now,
Not to get up and
in
get
this
up.
one, we're going to solve it for W. So we got to get the W by itself. What can we do to get the W by itself? Well, first of all, we have to get rid of everything else. Okay? Cool. What can we have to get rid of the 2L.
That's an L.
Yep, that's an L.
It's a walking cow.
It says 2L.
It's a walking cow. Just
This formula is called the perimeter formula. It's the perimeter of a rectangle or any parallelogram. Okay? Quiet, please. So the perimeter is equal to 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. On any rectangle where the opposite sides are equal length, this is another example of a parallelogram. The opposite sides are equal length, and so the perimeter, the distance all the way around it, is equal to 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Okay? Now, if we know what the perimeter is, and we know what the length is, we have to find the width, and we have to transform this. So, we're going to solve it for W, Cole. So we have to get rid of everything on the right side except for the W. So we'll have to add to get rid of, to eliminate something.
Should we add negative 2? Negative
This-
2L.
Negative 2L, yep. Add negative 2L.
negative 2.
Not 0.
So this is 0. And on this side we add negative 2L. Can we add these?
No.
They're not like terms, are they?
No, other than
So far we have P plus negative 2L. We can't combine them at all because they're not like terms. Okay? Now, on this side we still have 2W. Now what? Daria, what'd you say? What'd you say? I know, but you gave me the answer. Divide by 2. So cross off these 2's. Now we have to remember you divide everything on this side by 2. Okay? So each term has to be divided by 2. So
it'll be P over 2 and then negative L.
yeah, or negative 1L. Yep. Yep.
Take this out.
P over 2 divide plus negative L. Okay? All right. Any questions on solving these? Emily?
What quiz are you gonna show us which variable to solve?
Yes. Yep. Any other questions? All right, turn the page to page 384.
Yes.
Yep. I'm going to have you do 3, 4, 5,
And 5.
and 6, and 7.
I just wrote 3 through 6.
3 through 7, and then the checkpoint quiz, 1 through 12. Okay?
I like
You have the rest of the class to work on that.
how.